Hey guys, BJ the Brave here, back with some more Warpforge content for you, and I have literally was just sitting down to play and seen that they've actually dropped a patch. Now, rather than read it, I actually just thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hit record. It's been a while since I did this. I'm going to hit record, and I am literally going to read it right now. So you see my live response / reaction to the changes. So let's jump straight in, shall we? Oh, before I do, just to quickly say, if there's anyone who doesn't know, in a few days' time, the 8th of June, I'm going to be having a massive 12-hour streamathon event going on, which is going to be on Saturday at 12 p.m. GMT. So if you are around on Saturday, drop in. You might win yourself some packs, and we're going to have some pretty cool events going on and stuff. So this is kind of what you can expect to see on Saturday. If you want to check out the Discord, this is actually posted there, so you can see some of the stuff that's going to be happening. So hope to see you there on Saturday. Okay, so without further ado, let's jump into this patch. Back under the Emperor's Light, the Adepta Sororitas received balance changes. So a new season has begun. The release of a new faction always shakes up competitive play, so we are keen on not doing big changes. Okay, well that kind of makes sense. However, even though the Adepta Sororitas were well received by the community, their first efforts in Rank Ladder have shed light on a few areas in which the new faction struggles. Telling me. This update focuses on the Adepta Sororitas to make them more fun and competitive in ranked play. It also introduces a new system to cull the bots plaguing the ladder and other bug fixes. Okay, that's pretty good. Do not falter and take command of the Sisters of Battle today. Okay, oh, nice artwork. Okay, so General, we've introduced an early version of the new system that aims to remove the bot population from the game. Interesting. These bots resign at the start of every match, creating a frustrating game loop in which players in lower ranks are forced to start multiple matches to play a single one. That's bizarre. Bug fixes. Pulse Onslaught can now target remnants and stones. I did not know it couldn't do that. Defenders of the Faith no longer counts enemy remnants. Counts enemy. Defenders of the Faith, that's where you draw 3 sisters. Now longer counts enemy remnants and spirit stones. I don't know what that means. A fixed VFX position for the system of that prey ability. Okay, here we go. So, first thing is Fury of the Righteous. Lower faith requirement from 4 to 3. We are gonna need to get the game on here, aren't we? That's what's gonna need to happen. So, Fury of the Righteous, lower faith requirement from 4 to 3. Let's get the cards up, shall we, and have a little look. Okay, so if we go into cards, let's filter it by sisters. Fury of the Righteous. I don't even know what that is. Okay, I literally don't know what Fury of the Righteous is. Anybody know what it is? Maybe this whole live react thing's not going to work, right? Fury of the Righteous. I mean, I just don't know what I'm missing. Lower faith requirement from 4 to 3. Okay, I'm gonna have to come back to that because I really don't know what that is. Celestian is the 3-drop, right? Yeah, so it's increased the health from 3 to 4. So that's a good change, right? That's a good change. So the Celestian here. Oh, it's already gone live. Whoa. I just go into filters, right, and just go Fury. Okay. Fury of the Righteousness. Ah, Erica. Okay, so it only needs 3 faith now instead of 4 to get the secondary thing. Okay, so Erica receives a buff and gets plus, essentially -1. It's gonna take her. Okay, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Right, so then the next thing that's changed is we've now got Celestian, which is very good because we badly needed a 3-drop. Now, I still don't know that it's a good card, but it's certainly more viable. Certainly more viable. That's kind of interesting. Okay, so we've now got a 3-drop potentially that could actually do something. What else have we got? Let's have a look at the Sister Repentia. Change description. When this unit kills an enemy, gain 1 faith. Penitence, gain 2 melee. Which one is the Sister Repentia? Ah, so it's this one here. So now it's when this unit kills an enemy, gain 1 faith. Interesting. So this was just getting +2 before, wasn't it? This was just getting the penitence ability that gave it +2. Now it's gained an ability to actually gain faith. So they've really strengthened the 3-drops, haven't they? That's pretty good. That's a pretty good change. I don't know if the card's any good still, but it's definitely a good change. This unit kills an enemy, gain +1. Yeah, giving more chances to get faith early on. It's definitely a good thing. Sure. Okay, what else have we got? Let's have a look. So, the next one we got is Dominion. Lower ranged from 4 to 3, but increase health 3 to 4. Ah, so this was this nondescript thing, right? I mean, it's still useless. It's an okay change, like make it more survivable, but it's still not really. It's still not a card you're ever going to use, right? Hospitaller. Now this is interesting because this was useless. Increase health from 4 to 5. Increase heal from 2 to 3. Now that is much better. That's much better. So that's this card. So it's gone up +1 on the health. And now if it does manage to pray. So if you played this with Erica, this could go up to 6 health on turn 4. Which is pretty good. And if it heals 3 to a friendly unit, can it heal itself? Interesting. Okay. Good to see some buffs coming in here. I don't know whether they're, I don't know what the impact is, but it's certainly good. I like this so far. The Dialogus increased range attack from 2 to 3. Change description to pray, give Vanguard and +2 melee to a friendly troop. This has really got a buff. Dialogus has really got a buff, right? Wherever it's gone. Here it is. But what was it? What was... I'm confused. So it says increased ranged attack from... Oh, so it was only range 2, was it? There's much better stats. That's much better stats then. So it was only a 3-2 for 4, wasn't it? Yeah. That is a much better... You know, I really like a 4 energy, 3-3-5 health. It basically is something that helps you trade down rather than trade up. But trades down quite effectively, 2 for 1s because of the health. But then being able to give Vanguard and +2 to a friendly troop, that is really, really nice. I'm really looking forward to testing that now. I think that's more like it. I think that's much more like it. I think that's a decent 4-drop. Interesting. Very interesting. Next up, the Retributor. Oh yeah, change description to 2 faith, deal 3 damage to a random enemy troop instead of any enemy. Ah, okay. So that basically means now, this is Ecclesiarch getting his wish, right? Because this basically means now, the Retributor good now then? It's only 2? And it deals 3, only 2 faith instead of 3, and it deals 3 to a random enemy troop, so we can guarantee it for trading. Man, that might be good now as well. That might be good. That really might be good. Okay. The Seraphim. Ooh. Change description to flying, flank, 3 faith, gain +1 range, +1 health. Wait, it just comes with flank? Oh, that's really big, guys. That is really big. Oh, that is a huge difference, guys. Like, that's a huge difference. Basically, having flank as standard, no longer doing the gamble on that is brilliant. Suddenly the 4-shops are looking really good. So if we do have the 3, instead we gain +1 range, so it becomes basically 5 health and 5. Wow. Yes. Yes, Seraphim is good now. Seraphim is good now. To the Simulacrum Celestium, change description to pray, give +1 melee, +1 range to a friendly unit. Okay, so basically they just made this permanent. And, oh, wait a minute though. So you could keep buffing your Warlord. Thing is though, you've got to play a 5-drop, right? And then you've got to just sit and not trade. This is where I start to, when you've got these beefy bodies, this is where I start to think like, I don't know whether Prey is good. Yeah, I'm not convinced by that change, to be honest. Thrill Stern. Change description to Prey. Deal 2 to 3 damage. If the target dies, gain 1 faith. Interesting. Interesting. This was only doing 1 to 3 before. So for those of you who don't know, this is the epic card. This one. And instead of doing 1 to 3, it now does 2 to 3. If the target dies, gain 1 faith. I still don't think this card is there because it's still really slow, like painfully slow. It's not that good. You're playing it on the turn you play it. It's not. It's kind of average stats for 6, and it can die easily. So yeah. But it is nice that they've given more things that can kind of give you faith, so I do like that. I still don't think that's going to necessarily put it, but nice tweak. I kind of like this idea that they're sort of tweaking things. Now the immolator says increase melee from 4 to 6 and health from 8 to 9. So the immolator. Okay, because it had 4 melee. Yeah, the stats were very underwhelming for an 8 drop in terms of the damage it could do. So now a 6/6 is much more like it. And it's also gone up +1 in health as well. Immolator's pretty good with it's pretty good with, like, I guess, like the flanking and the other stratagem that gives Vanguard. But that means you've got to play it on 10. So it's definitely much more reasonable now. It's definitely much more reasonable, much more improved. So I still don't think we'll see it that often, but it's definitely better than it was. And it kind of now plays this thing, doesn't it, where it can now actually trade with decent sized units, or you can just pray and deal with AoE, so it kind of gives you options. It's not bad, but it's not great by any means. It probably won't make many meta decks, but it's a welcome change for sure. Okay, so Fiery Conviction, change description to give 2 melee to your units until your next turn. 5 faith. Give them +3 health as well. So how has that changed then? Isn't that what it always did? Isn't that what it always did? Give +2 to your units till next turn. I can't remember how has that changed? I can't think how that's changed. Was it heal before and now it's give health? Maybe that's the change. And this is the only thing, when they make the patch immediate, you can't actually see the comparison card. Not that I'm complaining. Okay, cool. Not sure about that one, but we'll definitely try. Now, the Rite of Restoration. Change description to choose a friendly troop that died since your last turn and deploy it. Ah, interesting. So this is the legendary card. This is the 3-drop legendary, right? Yeah. Choose a friendly troop that died since your last turn. It's not, so it can be something that died in your opponent's turn. That makes this card way better. Way better. Okay, that is cool. That is cool. Okay, that's much better. Much better. That's very playable now. I like that. Okay, what else have we got? We have got the Trial of Suffering. Ooh, I think this one needed a change. Change description to deal 1 damage to a friendly troop and give it armor 1. 2 faith, give it +2 armor instead. Oh, so instead of it being 3 faith, it's only 2 faith. I didn't realise it was 3 faith before. Yeah, that's good. That's a nice little tweak. Relic of St. Catherine. Ooh, lowered the cost from 5 to 4. So the ramp card has got cheaper. That's a good change. That's a good change. Very necessary as well, I think. Imperial Creed. Lower faith requirement. From 8 to 6. Imperial Creed. 8 to 6. Ah, this is the stun 3 enemies. If we've got 6, we refill 3 energy. See, for 2 energy, that's very good. But it's still a high... It's still quite a high watermark, isn't it? High watermark. Maybe a one-off in some like really uber control decks. Depends how much easier it is now to get the faith. The last one was Shrine World. Change description to draw 3 cards for each troop drawn. Gain 1 faith. Okay, that's completely different, right? That's completely different. So this is the 6th drop.
Not with full fiber award-winning.
Got that card. Here we go. Okay, so the Shrine World. Draw 3 cards. But each troop drawn gain 1 faith. So it used to be we had to have 8 faith, and then we basically got a discount on the card, like a Reclaim the Stars. Whereas now what it's become is a resource generator. If we don't run many stratagems, we run troops. We just play this. Gain faith. I like that change. I still not sure. It's still quite expensive. It's good. I'm kind of in 2 minds with this one because I really like the idea of that kind of Reclaim the Stars type thing. That was a tempo card, whereas this is a more of a resource generator now. And they did need, and there's nothing your opponent can do about that. So I like this from a deck building perspective actually, because you can really build around this. It's not going to be one that goes in every deck, but this is something that you can really build around. Okay, so some really interesting changes, some really nice things in the 4-drop slot in particular. I'm really looking forward to building some decks. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to build some decks, and if you've not checked out my Battle of 4 Warlords series, go and check that out. What I think I'm going to do is do a Battle of 3 Sisters. So check. Let me know in the comments if you like the idea, where I'll basically build, in my next video, I'll build a deck with each sister, and then we'll play a Battle of 4 Warlord rules, but with the 3 sisters Warlords. Let me know in comments what you think to that. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Look after yourselves, and hopefully see you on, remember, Saturday the 8th of June, 12 PM GMT. We're going for 12 long hours. We're going to be giving some free packs away, so make sure you're there on Twitch and or on YouTube. Alright guys, take it easy.